Thanks for staying with us. All right, this is something that we've probably all heard about. We've probably all seen all those big, smiling, happy kids and their faces, and they just glow. The mission of the Make-A-Wish Foundation is to grant the wish of every eligible child, and with 400 critically ill children waiting for a wish, Foundation, it needs your help. We have all the details with our Senior Development Officer for our local chapter, Faith Hacker, here. Thank you, Faith, so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's just talk about Make-A-Wish, because I think everybody's probably heard of it, but don't know the ins and the outs of the cause and who benefits from it, all those, you know, juicy facts.
Sure. So right now, like you said, in Kentucky, we have over 400 kids that are actually waiting for a wish. And I think the thing that people really need to understand is that Make-A-Wish is not a last wish organization. 80% of the kids that receive a wish actually go on to thrive and survive.
I think that's a big misconception that a lot of people do think that this is their last kind of, you hate saying it, but dying wish.
Right.
But
it's really, we give hope. That is what Make-A-Wish does, is that we give hope. And you know, when you hear stories after stories of kids, that's what their parents will come back and say, is that, you know, you gave us hope and you gave us strength to continue fighting the fight.
So typically, what all do you take care of, start to finish, of the actual child's wish?
So we cover everything.
Oh, wow.
So the way a wish process works, kind of the wish journey, is that a child is referred and is deemed medically eligible, and then they go out to our Wishful Wednesday newsletter, and so a pair of volunteers will sign up to meet with the family and sort of start talking about the one true wish that the child has, and that can be whatever it is. And the way that works is they meet with them, and then they send the paperwork back, and then, you know, you kind of get all of the nitty-gritty details. And, you know, if they're going on a cruise, then we take care of everything from top to bottom, and all of the family that is living in the household with them, the immediate family, they get to go with them, and we cover all of the cost of that.
Amazing that you all take care of all that. How much does a wish typically cost you? I feel like it's a horrible question, but it's,
no, it's true. It's true. And, you know, the average cost of a wish is about $10,000.
Wow.
And so, you know, so that, whether it's a family of 4 or a family of 7, we cover that, you know, and so, and it's whatever it is. And it's not always a travel wish. You know, we have some really high cost expenses, our wishes now. One that has become increasingly popular is our camper wishes and international wishes. I know that's a travel wish, but it's a high cost wish. And those are becoming increasingly popular.
what kind of wishes do you see the kids asking for?
You see all kinds of things. We kind of group them into 5 categories. The wish, I wish to go, I wish to have, I wish to be, I wish to meet, and then I wish to give, because we actually do have kids who wish to give back to their community. Some of them, you know, want a playground for their school or a special swing in their park and some things like that. But obviously you see a lot of international wishes, and, you know, personally here, I have seen some really unique things that we might take for granted and that might seem kind of simple, but the shopping spree wish for kids that, you know, live in far eastern Kentucky that maybe don't get to go to a big mall or a big city and do some of that kind of stuff, and it's really impactful to them. Sometimes the things we take for granted. I know we had one that we did just here in Lexington, and they walked to the front of Macy's and they said, "It's Macy's. We never thought we would be in one," you know, and we can go there any day. And so, but it's really neat to see the hope. I got a text from a mom just this week that she had been, the mom and the daughter had come to speak to a group of women, and she left and she said, "I just want you to know how important it was for my daughter," and she left saying, it gave me encouragement, because she shared the story of her wish where she went to Hawaii, and you know, her love for biology, and it kind of gave her the strength to keep on going.
Awesome.
Sometimes it's so impactful for them, but just hearing those stories, I think the impact on all of us, it just hits you in the heart.
It's so rewarding.
I bet you probably have the best job out there doing this. You're kind of like
it is
the fairy
it's really
godmother giving everything.
Well, not really.
Lack of better terms.
Yeah.
You do need some help, though, because it does cost so much money, and you have a big event going on this weekend that we can all help out.
You can, and it's really just doing exactly what you're doing anyway, getting ready to do Christmas shopping and holiday parties and all of that. So this weekend we have Weekend of Wishes, where we have about 35 local businesses, restaurants, stores and even like Cycle Bar are all doing a percentage of sales back to Make-A-Wish. And it's really easy. I mean, all you have to do is go in and buy something, and a percentage of that is coming back to Make-A-Wish. And our goal for the weekend is actually to raise enough to grant the wish of one child. So our goal for this weekend is $10,000. And we did it on a very small scale last year, and we raised about $4,000. And so we're hoping by broadening the scope this year and having a sponsor that will help us to reach our $10,000 goal this year.
Where can we find a list of all the places that we can go and spend our money and help these kids out?
Of course. Well, you know, obviously on social media at Make-A-Wish Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, but also there's a website, okiwish.me/Weekend of Wishes, and all of that is on there. And I think it's really important for people to know that while we are Make-A-Wish Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, all of the money that's raised here in Kentucky stays here in Kentucky to help grant the wishes of local kids. So, you know,
that's
that
important to a
people
lot of
want to know that.
Sure, absolutely. It stays in the community. Now, what if we're going away this weekend, we can't go to these local shops? Is there another way we can donate?
So if you go to that okiwish.me/Weekend of Wishes, you can actually donate online.
No excuses.
That's right. Everybody can help.
No excuses. And you're so right. What a great time to do it, because you're out there Christmas shopping anyways. Just make that extra little trip to that store that you may not have gone to and just get something. It makes a big difference.
It really
Thank
does.
you so much for all you do.
Yes, thank
amazing,
you.
amazing
Love it.
work. And thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Come say hi at the Christmas parade tomorrow. You have fun at your party.